right, Pilots H fans. Sandman, what's up there, buddy? Welcome aboard. Alright, let's go live. And back in, there we go. Alright. Trapper, what's up, buddy? Welcome. Let's see here, F1. Well, we are cold and dark at the moment. Let's. I think today I'm just going to do something nice and simple. We're going to load up with some harms, and we're going to go just disable some radar sites and things at Mayakopa. Logged in here at the VUSN. I believe we've actually got a nugget flying around right now. I already checked with him, and there he is. All right, let's get this bird fired up, and we'll work from there. Nice. Thanks for the follow, buddy. Appreciate it. Alright, so I'll go ahead and turn on the APU. I'm going to go through a quick start today just because. A little faster to get going. Y'all don't have to watch me start the engine. For too long anyway. Awesome, Sandman. We'll look forward to you being able to chat back and forth once your meeting's over. All right, everything with the track IR seems to be good. Let's go ahead and start the engine.
Roll left. Flight controls. Flight controls.
So Trap, I got the mission. I got to build some triggers into that so that it doesn't actually start until somebody logs on or takes off the boat. That way I can leave it running and people can test it out without me having to reset it. Could also set it to start paused, so whoever came in first would have to unpause it, just because it is kind of a time-based mission. Alright. Or was I? The problem with Twitch every once in a while is I lose what I'm doing. You know, there's a lot to kind of keep track of in the plane, and I'll get up in the air and realize I've forgotten to set something. That's good. Let's get alignment going. Let's go over Turn on our oxygen flow. Actually, I don't technically need that yet. Now I'll go ahead and shut the canopy. Mirrors are down. That's weird. Must have saved it from earlier. Flight control system. Set our trim. Probably end up trimming that up just a little bit more with those harms on. We'll go to other. Go to other air boss. Carrier information. So we have got BRC 290, final bearing 281. So we're going to look. And Stennis is 74 X-ray. Let's go ahead and start that left engine. Go. All right. Let me know if anything's too loud or not loud enough, and I'll adjust it. It's been a while since I streamed, so that looks good. Bring up the HSI page. Turn on our ILS. Turn on our data link. Turn on IIF. Friendly fire. Says we're okay. We're at a minute. I'm going to go ahead and let it go for 3 minutes. That'll go off in a second. Let's turn off our bleeds. And stay by on the radar. Let's get our... Alright, let's... No, there's nobody on the carrier. So there's a bug with the carrier still. If it's moving past a certain speed, the bird will actually jump back and forth while you're rearming. So we have a policy to kind of move off the elevators into somewhere safe to rearm and reload. There's nobody currently on deck, so I think I'll go ahead and just do it here. Why am I not on radio? Why is my radio not tuned? Check SRS for a second. Shows that I'm connected. But I got no radio. I was working just a second ago. There's a transmit. It's not tuning the radios for some reason. Let's try switching and see. Well, my radio's not working. Radio check 364. May have something to do with the stream here. I may actually have to go offline if I can't get the radio to actually connect. We do have a policy not to fly if we're not on SRS. And unfortunately, the other gentleman flying right now is not on Discord. Another instance of some... Okay. Alright, y'all. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to shut down the stream, and I will be back in, say, 5 minutes. I'm going to try to launch... Well, no, it's already launching with... Maybe switch the input device for SRS and see if it's a nice... Give me just a minute here. Settings, controls, general. Let's switch mics. Let's use the webcam mic. I'm gonna have to reload. What I'm gonna do is reload the game and see if there's something weird going on there. Yeah, it was working just a minute ago, but I'll double check. Yeah, no, it's still assigned. Alright, let's do this. I'm going to switch this to be right back. We are going to exit out and come back in. It was literally working just minutes ago. And I wonder if it has something to do with the streaming. Well, I've had it working before. What I could do this. Let's put SRS on my micro. Actually, webcam for it. Give me just a second. Check, check.
Let's do that. Done. Alright. Let's try that and see if we can... That looks really loud. Drop it a few decibels here. We're clipping the yellow. Alright, that should be better sound-wise. Let's do something. Let's be intentional about the devices we're using. So we're going to do speaker. I'll use the default on that. Alright, so we're going to connect SRS. We are going to launch DCS, which fortunately doesn't take too long on an SSD drive. How you guys doing today? Hope you're well, although Sandman probably can't hear me. And if this doesn't work, then I'll just have to go offline server until I can figure out what's causing it. I do have a secondary sound card that I could connect up. I'm assuming it's some sort of conflict between something. in the streaming tool that I need to figure out. Alright, let's go to multiplayer. And let's bring up the server. Get past all the IP address information. Right now, it says that I'm in game. We'll see. It's always hard having issues, but at least, you know, first stream in a while, we'll get it sorted out. We'll get her all figured out. Do do. Do 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 do. Almost there. The final bit of the load screen here. Looks like the stream's nice and stable though, so that's good. Oh, and DCS just crashed. We'll wait, because it'll come back. It's just because I switched out momentarily. Doesn't actually crash it. Alright, here we go. Let's hide that information. Well, this is looking more promising at the moment. We have guard channels on while I'm selecting, which is usually a good indication. Okay, I'm going to pull up my bird, which is 401. And you guys can watch this now because the IP address is now protected, although I don't think it really matters too much with SRS. We'll go back live. Oops, I may have just crashed it. We'll see. Hey. Alright, well, let's see. It's showing 80% now, so let's get the plane started and on. Hey. That looks promising. Alright, let's get the bird fired up quickly here. I'm going to do my really fast start.
Engine fire left. Engine fire left. Engine fire left. Engine fire left. Engine right fire. Engine right fire. APU fire. APU fire. Bleed air left. Bleed air left. Bleed air right. Bleed air right.
Looks like all the sounds working. 401 radio check 364. He might not be on that radio anymore. He's pretty far from the carrier, I think. We'll test him here in a second and see if he's on 5. But the fact that I have this and I'm getting the little transmit symbol, it's a pretty good indication that things are working. .401 request engine start. It's too bad, low vis. It gets you loaded up here on the F14. We could go rain hell on somebody. Or Sandman, for that matter. But I think he's at work. Alright, alright. Alright.
Roll left, roll left.
Engine
Flight
is
controls.
started.
Flight controls.
Let's get our displays up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And let's go ahead and get that going. Get our alignment started. Test our flight control systems. Start the left engine. 1. Okay, flight control system is good. Let's reset it. Set the trim. Oxygen's on. Close the canopy. Switched. Ended up switching the main microphone for DCS to the webcam, so hopefully that'll work. It looks like it's getting the same levels as before. I'll go ahead and boost it a little bit maybe. And that looks good. And we'll try that. So every once in a while I've seen SRS lose its mind too, where I'll be flying around and it'll just go blank and I don't know what causes it. Could be something, most likely something with my machine. Alright, that's up and running now. What do we got there? I'll let that go for 3 minutes, and that's good, 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 good. There's nobody on deck. APU's down. Let's shut off our bleeds. Okay. Turn on our dispensers. Good. Let's get armed and fueled. And air boss. No, not air boss. Previous ground crew. Wink. And that. And do I have a harm set up? I feel like I do. Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's good thing. There we go. 288s. There we go.
Request refueling.
So if you're not sure how to do that,
Request rearming.
ooh, I'm yelling at y'all. If you're not sure how to do that, that should be better. If you're not sure how to do that, then what you're going to do is you're going to go into the mission editor. You're going to drop in an F14 or F18 or whatever plane it is that you're usually flying or that you want the loadout for. You're going to go ahead and set up a loadout for that and save it with a name, and then from then on it'll show up in your jet. So I have several loadouts. I have JTAC loadouts. I have JDAM and JSO loadouts. I have air-to-air loadouts. And then they can be quickly modified if we're, taking saddlebags or something like that. So that all looks good. I'm in the process of arming. Let's switch this to 5. 401 radio check 361. See if he's monitoring guard. All guard. 401 radio check 243 on guard channel. Actually, I don't know what the proper call is for that trap. Technically shouldn't broadcast on guard with, out an emergency, but I'm just seeing if he's monitoring. Alright, cool. I don't think he is, but that's fine. We'll just go up here. And I do need coordinates. Well, I'm getting loaded up, so let's look at the map. Don't technically need them. You don't need coordinates for the harm. I like to have them so I know where I'm flying. Kind of want to take out that guy. So let me pin those. That would be 4. 45041 at 439 feet, and 400453. And that'll lead me here too, so I'll get a bunch of readings for those. So,
Rearming complete.
alright, we are about ready to go. Let me just get this plugged in. Position. So we're going to go north. Oh, that. What? Oh. Ah. Uh-oh. How do I get that off? Uh-oh, I just lost my... Nah. Alright, what did I just do? I just hit some sort of weird view key. Now my track IR is not... What's that do? Let's go look and see. Yes, select. Oh, the fun points of hitting the wrong key on your keyboard. View padlock. Hey, Jack Flash, welcome. Welcome. Feel free to chat away. What is going on here? How do I cycle padlock? Lock train. How do I unlock it? It says cycle, but when I press it again, it doesn't do anything. That's just weird. No, that really messed up my... Alright, jeez. Okay. Don't do that again. The way I got that off was hitting the numlock key. And just cycling the numlock key, and that reset it all. In case you ever run into the same issue. Boy, first stream's not going too well today, but that's okay. It happens. Alright. We're going to cheat. But now it looks like I lost my radios again, but we'll see once the battery comes on. Oh no, the 80%'s still there. That wasn't there last time. Well, sorry this is taking me a little longer than necessary here, folks. Let's get the ground core working while we're powering up.
Request refueling. Request
Copy.
rearming.
Copy.
Radios aren't up yet. The problem with doing the auto start is it kind of resets every single thing in the cockpit, and so normally the radios would already be up, but we'll have it going here soon. There it goes.
Roll left, roll left. Flight controls. Flight controls.
Refueling complete.
Almost there. Probably do the
Flight
HSI
controls. Flight controls.
back in. Data, UFC, position, north, 44. 4, 4, 5, 0, 1. East.
Rearming complete.
Hey, machine, are you there?
I am. Copy. Go ahead. Where is he coming from? I wonder if he can hear me.
I'm not really too sure on what to say when coming in on the carrier. Can you help me out with that?
I can. Do you, whereabouts are you right now?
About 46 miles.
Okay. Are there not instructions in the FAM3 document?
There is, but I have one screen. I can't pull it up, and I don't really remember all of it.
Okay. Give me just a second. Let me pull it up so I don't teach you incorrectly.
Much appreciated. Thank you.
Sometimes we get a little lazy over the course doing stuff, and I'm probably the worst offender.
I do remember, when you're 10 miles out, to call your inbound, your altitude, so on and so forth.
You know what? I might actually have it on my knee board. Hold on a second.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do is print it out, keep it readily available.
Yeah, if you want, at some point I'm going to share my knee board files. I've had a really busy summer, and as we approach the start of school, things get a little hairy. So let's launch, checking in. So you're going to be on channel 2. And since there's no marshal in right now, what you're going to do is you're gonna just go ahead and let any aircraft know that you're inbound. So you would be, so for example, it would be, for me, it would be Stennis Dog 401, single Hornet checking in on Mother's radial, whatever your radial is to Mother, for whatever your range is. So say 50 miles, so radial for 50, your Angels, whatever that is, and your state, your fuel state. And then Mother's going to respond and ask you if you have a sweet lock on Mother, which is, your tack hands working. And then you're going to reply, I would reply 401 has sweet lock on Mother. I usually just say 401 sweet. And then you're going to be asked to report in at 10 miles. It's too bad Trapper wasn't here. He could do a little cat-see for us. He's watching. I don't think he's able to do that, though. And then at that point, you're going to be silent until 10 miles. You're going to be working your way down to whatever altitude they assigned you to. And then you're going to check in at 10 miles, say Stennis, your board number. So mine's 401. So Stennis 401, 10 miles out, see you. They're going to clear you to an entry point at Angels and an expected Charlie time. And then you're going to confirm that you heard it. And then you're going to establish your Angels overhead. In this case, you're the only one in the pattern, so you're going to go to Angels 2, and you're going to start a left hold at Angels 2 and state your state. Let me see if I can paste a picture in. Oh, you can't see it anyway. Are you on VR?
I only got Discord.
Can you see your Discord?
I'd have to pull it up.
Okay.
Okay, it's up.
Let me see if I can get you a screenshot. Hold on.
Alright, for now, I'll just stay 20 miles out of the circle.
Okay. All y'all watching the stream, please stand by. I'm sure Trapper's ridiculing me. I'll respond here in a minute. Screenshots. I really need to memorize all the calls. It's just been a busy summer. Okay, in Discord there is a screenshot in the pictures-live feeds section, and that has the inbound calls. And I'll get airborne and maybe follow you around and help you with that too. Give me a second. So Trapper also said if you're actually doing your FAM 3, you need to do a 20-mile arc and then enter an overhead port hold at Angels 2, then do your initial, your break, pattern, and trap. His call, he says your calls will be 10 miles CU, establish in the hold, and then once you're in the hold, you'll say established, and then your int, your break, your beam, and your ball call.
I'm actually just kind of flying, just kind of getting used to everything.
Okay. Okay. You're not actually doing your FAM 3 at the moment?
No, not yet.
Okay. He's just practicing. All right, let me get airborne.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to look at that screen from Discord and talk to you and see what everything else that's going on.
You'll get used to it. It took me a while too. What I'll do is I'll try to post my kneeboard up on Discord. Then you can get that. You know how to bring up your kneeboard?
Negative.
That's the K key on your keyboard. And Shift K will make it stay up permanently, and then Shift K will take it away again.
Okay, so how do I get that to my keyboard?
So from there, what you would do is take a screenshot of the CAT-C document, and which is in the VUSN training files. There's a CAT-C procedures document in there. You can take screenshots of it and then put it in your kneeboard directory, and it'll show up in your kneeboard along with the defaults. There's also a program I use to build kneeboards that's helpful. I'll try to post that sometime this week in the either in WhatsApp or on Discord. 401 up, ready cat. Oh, what elevator am I on? Ready elevator 2, taxiing cat 1.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks.
Copy. Wheel chocks are now removed.
Yay, guys, we're finally moving.
I have this buzzer going off. I have no idea what it is.
Sounds like, are you at 5,000 feet?
Yes, 5,520.
Sounds like that's your radar limiter alarm is set, is what it sounds like.
How do I turn it off?
Stand by. It's on your right hand console next to your wing fold. There's like an altimeter, it looks like. Right next to it should say, there should be like a plate that says BUNO. Right next to that, there's almost what looks like an altimeter. That's your ground radar. And it's, if the red light's on, you're at the altitude that it's set for, I believe. I usually set mine to 370 feet if I'm doing traps and things. And you're not hearing me because I don't have the button down. So on your console to the right, next to, below your hook and to the left of your wing fold, you should see a BUNO, a plate that says BUNO and then a number. Next to that is your ground radar. There's a knob on it. You can turn it one way or the other to set the ground radar. I usually set it to 370 when I'm coming in for a landing, because that's kind of the final. Should be at about 370 as you're calling the ball, give or take.
Right now the needle's on 0 though. It doesn't make any sense.
Oh, you could also be your bingo alarm. What's do you on your left DDI? If you go to your HSI page, do you have any warnings issued in that page?
Nope, no warnings. I got 6760 on fuel.
There is a deedle deedle going on there. I hear it when you're transmitting.
Well, when I took off the carrier, I noticed I had no elevator. That's why I flew to that airbase closest to the carrier, and I repaired the aircraft and took back off. But
Well,
still,
give me a minute. I can come to you and do a battle damage check and see if you're damaged at all.
I'm at a heading of 20 Angels 5000. I'm directly in front of the ship.
Do you have your IFF turned on?
I apologize. I don't even know what that is.
Okay, that's why we're here. We're all learning. So on your FMC on your computer, you have your kind of your num keypad. Right below that, you'll see a thing that says IFF.
Okay.
Go ahead and click on that. And then click on the on button.
Okay.
And so now you should see that is on, and then click on the D/L button to the right,
Okay.
and then click on.
Okay.
Okay, and so now you should have on 127.
That's correct.
Click the AIC button right next to it.
All right.
That's just error. Okay, I'm going to go to my SA page. I should be able to find you now. Yep, I have you on SA. So give me a moment and I will come join up with you. 401 intention cat 1 departing mission. Wings folded. Give it a little bit more trim. Is set to 14. That's good. Roll up here. All right, we're good on power. Let's get out of here. .401 airborne. See, that's what I heard going on. Yeah, I don't know when you posted that. I wasn't transmitting because you, but he's hearing me now, so that's good. All right, I'm gonna come find you here in a sec. I have to get clearer, and although I'm gonna have to come back into the pattern anyway, but all right, I'll be clear in just a second, and then I'll come to you. Force Number 1 departing 300 mission. Radio change frequency. Alright, let's go get him. So I'm going to burn her up here and we're going to climb up. 401 300 401.
All right.
Go ahead and say state and angels, please.
I'm sorry, repeat that.
Angels and state. Let me know what's your elevation.
Angels 6,000. 110.
Copy. I bet you that's him. That's the tanker, I bet. I bet you that's him off to our... Well, let's have a look. That's him at 6,000. Nice. Welcome to the channel, or welcome to the talk there, Sandman. It's too bad you couldn't come up and fly with me. Both of you. Alright, I'm on my way. I'll be there in just a sec.
Okay, what is considered to be bingo fuel?
Depends on the mission and how far you are. I usually set mine to around 4,000. Depends on how far away I'm going, right? So I need to... My bingo's going to be kind of the last chance before I have to head back to wherever I need to land, and so... Uh-oh. If that makes sense.
Gotcha.
I'm going to deconflict from you here a little bit. And I'm going to lead you.
Speed 400, still at 110, Angel 6.
Altitude. Altitude.
What's your distance to Stennis?
17.5.
Oh, that is you off to my right. Oh, I just missed who just followed me. Did anybody happen to catch that? Maybe type in chat and let me know. If not, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Get ready to start turns on left to stay within that 20. Go to 0, 0.
Okay, copy.
Still continue gradual left turn passing 0, 80.
Josser Ratters. Appreciate the follow, man. Alright. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Say speed.
Speed is 412.
Why don't you go ahead and back down to about 300. It'll allow me to catch up without burning all my fuel.
Oh. Passing 0, 50.
Do you know how to bring up your SA page?
No, I do not.
On your either your center or your left DDI, whichever you prefer. Go ahead and click the menu button, which is the bottom middle button.
Okay.
And you should see it over there on your right. And click that. So now you should see a circle there, and you should see me to your left about 11 o'clock.
I don't see anything. It's blank.
It's the SA. Oh, click it up at the top. Does it say SCL / and a number?
It says ASPJ, ALR, and ALE.
Okay. Click the menu button again. On the right hand side, you should see SA.
Oh, there we go. Sorry. Yep, I see you coming in on.
Awesome. So that's me coming in there. That's your situational awareness radar screen, and so you can combine that with your radar and other things to one has you visual. Full Woody, what's up, buddy? Didn't realize that was you.
Speed is 277.
Thank you. I don't know if you guys can see, but he's a speck right there just off the left of my HUD. 401 approaching on your right.
That's a good count, yes.
Four 401 on your right. Are you still getting the alarm?
Yep, can you hear it?
I can. Alright, I'm going to do a battle. Keep that heading. I'm going to check keep your heading and speed, and I'll just do a quick check of your aircraft here.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't. It's a slow way down here.
Temporarily, what I did was I just went ahead and moved the needle below 0, just to shut it off.
Did that take care of the alarm?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so it must have just been just enough that it was at the right altitude to trigger that altitude alarm, which is what I thought it was, but it's weird that it was going off.
The needle's not working.
Yeah, maybe. Well, it's a dual rotary needle, so yeah, that's weird. Yeah. Sorry, I was transmitting on accident there. You're on a stream right now, just FYI. I don't know if you caught that earlier.
Yes, I did.
So we got Full Woody, Trapper, and Sandmanner in here with us. Oops.
Okay, so that means they're all watching me mess up.
Yeah, that's okay. They've watched me mess up a few times too, and they've all messed up a few times too, so nothing to worry about. We're all here about learning anyway, so. We'll have you doing BFM and training night before you know it. Missions. Nope, who just followed me? Full Woody! Thanks for the follow, Full Woody. Appreciate it. Oops. I lost you. Where did you go?
You just went below me.
Oh, there you are. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to manage a stream and talk to you at the same time.
Alright, so I'm at 4,940 on fuel.
Okay, I got Stennis at 34 miles. Why don't you go ahead and start your inbound and report 10 mile when you see it? Do you want me to go in first?
Yeah, if you don't mind, maybe I'll just follow you in.
Okay.
You're still off to,
Yeah, I'm on your 6. Now, do you know how to use the TACAN page?
a little bit. Chef was showing me a little bit of the stuff last night, so it's kind of my first lesson.
Sweet. So what I usually do, let's get your ILS turned on. So on that same place where you turned on the IFF, there's an ILS button. Go ahead and press that and turn it on. And then I usually bring up my HSI page on the left-hand side. And my essay down in the middle.
Okay.
So what I think I want you to do is go ahead and enter a port hold at 2000, and I'm going to go ahead and go to the initial, and you can listen to my radio calls. Do you understand how to do a port hold?
No, sir.
So that's going to be, when you enter in at 10 miles, you're going to be assigned an entry point, usually the most direct one from where you're coming in at. And I'm passing on your left. You're going to enter a 5-mile circle radial around the boat, starting at the boat and going out left. Everything in the Navy's left.
Altitude. Altitude.
And then once you get at 2,000 feet, you're going to establish that hold, and you're going to stay there until Marshal directs you to commence, or at your commence time. And then you're going to announce Charlie, which means you're commencing. And you're going to head to the initial point of 3 miles, 800 feet, 350 knots, and do your brake turn. I'm going to go ahead and kind of do a half Charlie and then, or a half hold and go into immediate Charlie so you can hear the radio calls for the brake. And you're free to just circle and watch or do whatever you want to do, whatever you're most comfortable with. All right, where's the boat?
once I cross the ship, I'll just basically just keep my 5 miles.
Yeah, you're going to stay at 2,000 feet, and you're going to just keep a 5-mile arc starting at the boat, going left, and you're just going to keep going 5 miles until it's time to Charlie. You actually have low fuel state, so if you need to get on deck, you can go ahead and go to the initial, and I'll stack up. It's really up to you.
What do you mean by stack up?
So I'm gonna go enter a hold at 2,000 feet, and you go ahead and go to the 3-mile initial. It sounds like I'm at state 7.2. I got tons of fuel. And I think you said you were under 4, so you should probably head in. And
At 4330.
okay, I'm gonna go ahead and hold at 3,000 feet.
Okay, I'll drop down to 2000.
And then you go ahead and work your way into the boat and get on deck before you run out of fuel.
You said 350, right?
Correct. Yeah, 800 feet, 350 knots is your brake turn. Has anyone walked you through a brake turn yet?
Yes, we went through it yesterday, just briefly.
Okay, so your first call is your board number, so I'll just do what I would do. 401 Hornet, initial hook down, and then your state, so mine's 7.0. And then your next call will be 401 Hornet brake. And that's at 800 feet. You're going to slow down, get your gear down, you're going to dirty up, and then come out at about 1.2 miles. Then you're going to report a beam. 401 Hornet beam, hook down, 7.0. Manual.
Yeah, I'm not gonna remember all that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'll try to walk you through the steps. I'll watch while you're going, and I'll try to walk you through the calls.
Okay, so right now I'm 7 miles away, and I'm coming to the aft of the ship.
Okay, so you're going to go ahead. What's your altitude?
My altitude's 2000.
Okay, why don't you go ahead and Charlie and just go right down to the initial and line up. That's 3 miles to the right of the boat. Once you're at 3 miles, you're going to report your side number, which is currently 300. You go 300 Hornet, initial, hook down, and then your fuel state. Probably like 3.8 right now, or 3.5.
It's right at 4. So I would just say 400 at this point, or I don't know.
Yep. When you're at 3 miles, you'll say 3 miles, 800 feet, 350 knots. So you'll say, 300 Hornet beam, hook or Hornet initial, hook down.
Hornet 400. Hook down.
Yep, that'd be called. It'd be 400 Hornet initial, hook down, and then your fuel state.
400 hook down. Initial 4000 fuel.
Yep. Yep, perfect. And just 4.0 is fine. You actually, on your initial, you can just say 3. You can just say your number. 300 initial is the kind of the minimum.
So just keep the 3 mile loop at 800 feet.
Oh no, you're gonna go ahead and initial at that point. So you're gonna come in at. So the whole process is you're gonna come in a beam to the carrier at 350 knots at 800 feet, just down the right side of the carrier. and once you get about a mile ahead of the carrier, you're going to do a brake turn, which is a 3.2 G turn with your air brakes on to slow you down. And then once you're at 250 knots, you're going to drop your gear, dirty up, so get your flaps all set, and you're on speed AOA. Which, have you worked on that at all?
No.
Yeah, you're going to have a hard time landing on the carrier without on speed. Yeah, I agree. I don't think he has the whole procedure yet.
So I'm downwind on the ship now, so I'll just turn back around and do what you said. I'll just come to the right of the ship at 350 at 800 and make my left turn, correct?
Correct. Yeah. Yeah, he is. Oh. Yeah, he's completely new to it, so he's gonna have a heck of a time. I'm not sure how to help him if no one's completely walked him through it. Any ideas? Yeah, that's a good idea. So one of the things that'll help you is to watch some YouTube videos on carrier brake case one lendings. Wags has a good one out there. There's a couple of them. I can't remember the one that I really like though. I'll let someone on the stream recommend it. But that's what I did, is I watched the YouTube videos to kind of get the procedure and understand it. And then Trapper made me fly around for, I don't remember Trapper, I think it was like 40 minutes AOA. On-speed AOA, which is, you know, getting your angle of attack on approach. Jabbers was the one I really liked. Jabbers, Spud Knocker, and Wag. Wag I have. Right now, because your fuel's so low, I would just get on the carrier the best way you can.
Well, I'm coming to the side of the ship now. So.
Okay. Once you're safe, I'll run through it, and that'll maybe give you a little bit of an idea too. You can watch me. I wasn't watching my speed. I'm doing like 500 knots. That's funny. Good thing Trapper's not around. Or Hawkeye, for that matter. Or Chef. How'd this guy make CO anyway?
Shot a little bit.
If I'm around, what time you think you're going to be around? Oh, okay. I'm not familiar with your oh, that's Trapper. You want me to show you how to stream? I might be able to. We'll see. I have an event tonight that I have to do. I can't remember what time it is, but I think I need to leave at about 4. Yeah, maybe. We'll see what's going on. It's supposed to get really hot here. Let me follow him around here. Yeah, cool trap. Here, let me... Man, that's loud in this screen. Whoa, look at that turn. Not too bad. Now he's on speed. Oh, not even... way too high. That's okay.
Oh man, I need some burpees.
Yeah. No, go for it, full Woody. It's more if you mind being on stream or not. It'd be tight, but you might be able to do it in that. The only thing about doing it in a... Hey, you're on deck, man. That's a plus. So now you'd say trap red deck, so everybody knows that the deck is foul. And then you're going to pop up your wings, and you're going to go park. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and commence this time around, even though I'm way out of pattern, but that's okay. I hate that you have to like jerk the stick around to get the autopilot off. It's kind of annoying. Alright.
chance?
I can.
Hey, it's full Woody. What's up?
All right, I'm on a Charlie here, so I'll 401 Charlie. Ah, Cyber NV. That's good tip. I'll have to set that up. I didn't even know there was such a thing on there. I've always just had to yank the stick to get it out.
Alright, well, thank you very much for your help.
Oh, anytime, man.
Sorry if I missed anything.
It's fine. Everybody, this is I still I still mess up, so don't worry about it. This is a learning experience, and there's a lot to remember and a lot to do. It's all about having fun while doing it. You'll crash, you'll run out of gas, you'll do all that stuff. The thing is real pilots get to do this over land for, 600-700 times before they ever even go to a carrier. So, don't feel bad. You manned it on the deck, which is impressive.
Yeah, nicely done. I didn't get to see it. I was loading mine up, but well.
Much appreciated.
Oh.
I'll find you back on a little bit later.
Always feels like my track IR messes up. Excellent. Well, welcome to the club, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's what I like about streaming too, because
I figure I'll try to squeeze this in. I got a meeting at 3 o'clock my time.
get her done.
Try to anyway.
The cool thing about streaming is, oh great, my track IR is messing up. The cool thing about streaming is you learn a lot of stuff from the people watching, which is cool. Oops, 401 initial hook down 4.9. Yeah, go for it.
Any particular board number to pick?
No, go for it. I'm in the initial though. If you'll want to hold tight.
You said to hold off?
No, you can go ahead and go on deck. I just got to be. I'm focusing.
Okay.
401 break. 401 break. Oops, forgot my boards. Yeah, that's a rough. Sorry, I'm trying to do too many things at once here. 401 Hornet beam hook down 4.8. Oops, I don't have my
Affirmative.
Low. Sorry guys watching, I'm trying to do too many things at once, I think. There, I should be back alignment now. A little long in the groove. Why am I climbing? There we go. I'm way high. Get back down. It's alright. Because I'm long, it should work out okay. Wish I knew where that stripe was right. 401 Hornet Ball 4.6.
Roger, ball. Right for lineup. Power. Right for lineup.
I'm way off. I'm gonna have to wave off.
Power.
Yeah,
Right
I
for
know.
lineup. Power. Right for lineup. Wave off.
Man, a lot of stutter too. That's not helping it. .401 wave off. Yeah. Wish I knew why that little stripe. Oh, you know, that stutter is not helping any. Yes, I know. Can't see my altitude. .401 Hornet to beam hooked down 4.2.
Paddle to contact.
Two. Yeah, I am working on. We'd like to get a public server up at some point where that could happen, but that's at least I would, where people can join me on the stream who aren't part of the VUSN. You could always join the VUSN and join us, and then you can free to fly with us and learn all the procedures. And we have a lot of fun. We have mission nights a couple times a week where we go out. There's last one there was about 8 or 9 of us on there. Am I not? And I'm talking again and not paying attention. To come down. That should do it. I'm way high. Man, that stutter is killing me.
You're high.
Yes, I know.
You're fast.
Yeah, I know.
Right for lineup. Gun left. Ball the ball.
401 Hornet Ball hooked down 4.1.
Roger, ball. You're high. Gun left. You're high. Gun left. You're high. Gun left. You're high.
Low. Bolter. I've got to... Let me pay attention this round. I'll talk to you guys here in a second. Of course, the day I have a hard time trapping, it's when there's a bunch of people watching. That's pretty normal, though. But yeah, we have mission nights. It's a lot of fun. There was, I think there was 9 of us last mission. Oh, well, come on, Boulder. You don't have to wait for me. I don't mind if you're on while I'm streaming. Oh. I think Sink House just came in the room. Man, I am just dorking this up. I should pay attention. Let me get back on track here. Alright, we're about the right altitude. .401 Hornet beam, hook down. 3.7. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, little power.
Taxi to Cat 1.
Roger. 401 Hornet ball, 3.6.
Right for lineup. Gunless. Wave off.
What? Come on. Easily make that. .401 waving off. Oops. Better get on the deck soon or I'm going to be in trouble. .401 Hornet beam hooked down.
Rebel 716 Hornet intention Cat 1.
just going to extend this a little bit here.
You're high.
Shoot.
Canvas.
Yeah.
Below the ball.
Oh, that jumping around's going to kill me.
Roger ball. You're high. Canvas. You're high. Canvas. Right for lineup.
Trap red deck. Trap red deck.
Welcome aboard.
Ugh, that was awful. Green deck.
Seven DME on mission.
What's up, gentlemen?
Howdy, howdy.
Was you guys streaming the VUSN, sir?
I was.
Oh, sweet. So I could have jumped in at any time?
I'm still on. Trapping very, 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 very poorly. It's hard with the divided attention with the streaming and stuff. I'm trying to watch chat and losing track of my altitude and whatnot. So, and just having a bad trap day.
You just need to ignore us chatters.
Yeah, I like having the chat. It builds your audience.
No, I hear you. Trust me, I do live TV all freaking day and have producers yapping in my ear while I'm trying. It's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that. Yeah, I do a lot of
You
sound
gotta
stuff
just-
on the weekends. So.
Yeah, you just gotta learn to just tune it out, I guess. How long are you guys gonna be on?
I'll be killing the stream here pretty soon. Full Woody's doing his Fam 3 for the Hornet, and let's see, we got Full Woody, we got Trapper, we got Sandman, and Boulder are all watching the stream right now. Watching me trap very, very poorly.
Well, I was kind of thinking if you guys are gonna be on a while, I may come do a couple times. So yeah, the streaming thing is actually a really cool idea. I really enjoy it.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I think Sandman actually joined the club because he was watching my stream a few months ago when I was doing it. Once I switched over to VR, I had some issues, and so I decided just to use Track IR for now. At some point, I'll switch back over to VR.
Is that just because of hardware issues?
Yeah, I've only got 8 gig of RAM right now, so
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
yeah.
Alrighty, so if you guys have any ideas for graphics and stuff and everything, shoot them my way and I'll make little logos for you.
I would love that. That'd be awesome. Get some lower thirds going on.
Yeah, if you kind of just lay out kind of like what you want, you know, I'll do the designs.
Sweet, I'd appreciate that.
Not a problem. It shouldn't take me long to do. Actually, right now I'm trying to work on little logos for Full Woody and Sandman right now. I got Full Woody's idea already in my head. I just got to put it down on the graphics. The Sandman I'm having a little issue with.
So I actually built logos for Sandman, and we literally used a Sandman, so it was dude in the sleeping cap putting sleeping dust on stuff, and it's on the skins that I built for. There was me, him, and two other guys that we would fly. And for me, I used the Woody Woodpecker with smoking a cigar logo.
Yeah, I saw your previous logo, and I was gonna try to somehow incorporate that into an F18.
Yeah, I was thinking like maybe some cogs. You know, like machine cogs for mine.
Yeah.
My old one
Yeah.
is my old one was used for when I was doing streaming on X-Plane.
Well, if you guys send me the originals of what you guys have and stuff and everything, I'll see how I can update them and make them more.
Cool beans.
So yeah, just send it in Spark, I guess.
I don't think I might have time to finish this before my meeting.
What time's your meeting?
In like 5 minutes.
You're still doing the arc?
The 20 miles, yeah. The slow piece. I figured you wanted to wait to watch me, so I just hung out on deck for.
My bad, man. It took me a lot longer to get on deck than I had planned for.
Oh, no, I understand. Believe me, I've spent one day and I just flew. Just to me, we're perfect. I mean, there was no wobbling, nothing like that. It was just nice, smooth on deck. And then the next day, I was just all over the place. I'm like, what is going on here? I messaged with my boss, see if he'd give me like 10 minutes. I work from home.
Cool.
If he does, cool. If he doesn't, well, then an F-18 will just disappear from the sky.
Yeah, you're almost there. Let me know what he says, because otherwise I could just... I think your arc looks pretty good, so if you want to go ahead and go marshal up, you're good. It's better than my arc.
And I'm not turning right to look at one computer and then left to look at my phone that's apparently decided to go.
Oh, man.
But apparently he's not at his computer, which is awesome.
That's okay. I may have to do that fam again. Because I've...
What's going on?
The
Sorry, man, you're cutting in and out.
The last time I went out to the boat, the last 2 times I've done section entries, so I've kind of forgotten how to do it. I've been spoiled.
Yeah, I've kind of noticed the same thing with myself. I think I'm gonna just kind of fam myself over the next couple of weeks to build some discipline again, because I've gotten lazy with just blowing stuff up and not really practicing the kind of the core.
Yeah, it's just weird how you just like you don't do it for a few days. You just kind of get not lazy. You just get relaxed and forget.
Yeah, I'm gonna let myself get too close. I'm 18 miles away.
Sandman says, "Tell your boss that he needs another." He explained why you need another 10 minutes.
Oh, lovely. We both work for the same company, just different teams. He's my other chat window on my work.
Oh, okay.
Jackwagon.
I don't know if he explained why. He just says, "Tell him I also messaged his boss and explained the need for 10 minutes."
Oh yeah, I'm sure he did.
Oh my goodness. So, what is it you guys do? I can't remember.
We work for a healthcare company doing like database and software work.
You're kind of doing the same thing. I'm a senior analyst for a retailer. I do database, work a lot with Google and Google BigQuery and whatnot.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm SQL, Azure, PHP, JavaScript, stuff like that.
Yeah, we're pretty similar, I think.
Okay, he said sure. I don't know if that's a sure I'll do it, but I'm going to be annoyed about it, or sure, yeah, that's fine. Okay, I'll start my tone in here.
Or sure, I'm watching the link right now.
Oh God, I hope not.
Have you guys noticed that it seems like TACAN or the TAC view file, maybe it's just because I have such little RAM, starts to over time will just get way too big?
Marshall 716. Marking moms 118.
Yeah, I've seen TAC view do some weird stuff.
Alrighty, fellas, I'm gonna punch out for a bit. Go do some chores so I can fly it later.
All right, buddy.
You guys have a good.
Status 716 Hornet, 10 miles out, see you.
Yeah, I was 9 miles out, a little late.
Wonder if Trapper's still watching. You still watching, Trap? Sandman says your boss comes second to fam work.
If I have a choice, yeah, probably so. Alright, question. Do I need to request Marshall for this, or because it's fam work, not bother with?
I think you can just go into like a half and just go to your Charlie point. If not, I'm a CO. I'll authorize that. Just go to Charlie.
Okay, so drop down to do a loop and then get to my 800
Yeah,
for the initial.
do
or
a half
do
loop at
single.
do a half loop at 20,000. So at point 1, 2, 3, just go ahead and start your Charlie.
Okay.
Obviously, call it out.
All right. Still new to a lot of these terms. I fly the Harrier most of the time.
Charlie just means commence.
Okay. Okay, just so I'm understanding. So you want me to go do my 5-mile loop or just go straight to
Yeah, keep your
800 feet?
Yeah, go ahead and keep your 5 mile, and at point 3, which you're at point 2 now, working toward point 3, just go ahead and call Charlie and go head down to initial.
Be a little heavy.
Yeah, I'd normally dump out a little bit, but you're on a time crunch.
Oh, that was an ugly turn.
Hornet ball 8.7.
I'm still streaming. What's up? I'm on the stream.
You're still streaming?
Yeah. I'll be done in a second. Oh. I don't know who that is. I can't see it. Keegan, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that.
Right back.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Well, you can walk away.
Touche.
Center screen deck. And I'm going to have to bounce. But I can leave this thing running.
No, you're good. Yeah, I'll go ahead and post in command. You missed the initial call. It was late, and then you missed the beam call. Overall, though, I think it's a really good. So let me just run it by command and see what they think. Get a second opinion.
Okay. I thought I made the beam call. Maybe I did it on the wrong radio.
Or maybe I missed it. It's possible. So I can also go by and review the stream too.
Okay. Well, that's when I said I was a little heavy. I made my call of 9.1.
Oh, you did. You're right. So then it was just the initial was late. Overall, I think it's a pass, but let me just validate it with someone else and get a second opinion. If that's okay?
Yeah, totally.
Awesome.
Thanks, sir.
All right. Have a good one.
You too. Bye.
All right, y'all. I think I am done streaming for the afternoon. And thanks for watching. I appreciate it. As always, I'll try to stream at least once or twice a week. I need to get up to 7 times a month, but I'll have to work up to that. Till then, see you next time, and have a good night. See you later, Sandman. know if I have a beer. Cheers. All right, y'all. I need to get some music, I think.